So if you're going to playlist, I've got some tips for you, some last minute things to remember, write down, so that way you're set up for success, because you don't want to slip up when you're going to playlist. No, you want to be all ready to go, all right? Today on the show, it's also special because we've got three going on, three top badges going on who are going to playlist. That's right, we've got Craig Gang or Craig Buck. It depends what era you met him. He's Craig, but he goes through different versions. You got your Craig Buck, you got your Craig Gang. We've also got Travel Bay, longtime friend. Same thing with Craig Gang. Same thing with Vinny's World, our third guest. So we got three wonderful, fantastic guests today. We've also got our playlist tips. I'm wearing a neck. The neck on here is too tight, and I'm congested. So this is just a very special show. We're going to see how we get through it. So Travel Bay, if you'll go ahead and request the box, we'll be super, super grateful. Let me know if you're coming to playlist. I'm so excited. Please click the top. There's a direct link to my Instagram. Let me know. It's so exciting to know who's going to be there, all right? All right, so here we go. Coming to the box first. She's flying into a stream near you. She's the one. She's the only. She's the Miss Travel Bay.
Hi.
How's it going, Travel Bay?
Hi, how are you, Chris?
I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best right now. Travel Bay, are you already in Florida?
Yes, I'm in Orlando already.
You're already in Orlando? So are you doing the Airbnb or are you doing the hotel?
So I'm at an Airbnb tonight, but we're moving over to the hotel tomorrow. Yeah.
Tomorrow. So you're telling me I should have my Sharpie ready to get your autograph. So the chance I'll encounter
Yes.
you.
Autographs.
The chance I'll encounter you at playlist.
Someone in there
Tomorrow. Who else do we got? We got Jilly too?
Hi.
It's a clap. Who's on the Airbnb?
It's me, Jilly, Shar, Ro, Epsy, Kissy, and Donna that's here.
Can we arrange a full-on group hello by the end of this?
I absolutely. Jilly's going to get on that for me.
we need a send-off, all right? This is super exciting. So this is just a small taste, everyone, of what you're about to see over the next 4 days, because you're going to see streamers that you know and love for many years, but they're all coming together in one place, and they're going to do giant collaborative streams. Like right now, you got what, 10? It's just go. You got 200. Right now, you got 200 people all in the same spot. It's crazy. It's Travel Bay, tell us about some of your Florida experience so far. I'm not going to spill any tea about the gram, because what happens on the gram stays on the gram until it's screenshot, obviously. But let us know some of your Florida adventures so far.
Listen, we had a time this week. We've had so much fun. We were here celebrating Epsy's birthday in Miami, and Big Daddy showed us an amazing time. We were on the yacht. We had chef that came to the house. We did a couple of clubs. We had the best time ever. Like, my voice, I'm currently not feeling well because my voice is a little sore, but we had a good time.
Yeah.
So much fun.
I mean, I saw you were on a yacht. I saw you were in the club. I saw a sign that said Raider Rob is Big Daddy.
Yes.
That felt awful coming out of my mouth saying those words in that sentence in that order. But it's what the sign said.
But we all know that Big Daddy is
Epsy. Oh, Big Daddy is Epsy.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's a twist. Welcome to Suit It Up. This is where you learn all the fun facts about your favorite streamers. What has been the highlight, though? Because you've done so many things. I feel like you've already had 2 playlist weekends, and you haven't even had playlist weekend yet.
I feel like just all of us being together. Meaty Pachanga, Shark, Epsy, Road, Jilly, Rob, having Diablo there. That to me was just like a little mini teaser for this weekend. Everyone is more beautiful in person. The personalities were just as amazing. Everything was everything.
Now, we all know the real reason is you just got to size everyone up and see who's actually tall or not. Because that's the real deal, right? Who were you the most surprised by so far? Not necessarily a good way or a bad way. Just who has surprised you the most so far?
Honestly, I think Diablo. She walked in looking like a little filter.
Diablo
I'm like,
Honey?
how is this? She's so pretty in person. She's so
Honey?
little. Yes.
Okay.
So
Diablo Honey's gonna be at playlist?
Yes, she's gonna be there.
Does she have her special hot sauce? We had her on the show. She was talking about her special hot sauce. Has she got
I
some
don't,
with
I
her?
don't know. I don't know if it's special hot sauce.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to check her about her hot sauce. All right. So
Okay.
you got the Diablo honeys there. She's surprising you. You have playlists to look forward to. What are you looking forward to the most, though?
Meeting you in person. I'm looking forward to. No, I'm serious. I want to meet everybody in person. Meeting who, but I'm not gonna know who Hoopy is. Honestly, just meeting as many people that have been a part of my Meet Me journey as possible. Like, I'm not gonna be like, I'm available for pictures, hugs, handshakes, whatever. I'm just so excited to be there to meet as many people as possible.
I'll have an expo with a Sharpie marker on deck for you to hand out your autographs. Because you know, I talked to Ebsy a couple weeks ago. She's like, I got to give the autograph. So
Yeah.
So we can talk a lot about playlists. We will. I'm going to pause the playlist conversation for a second because since our last time you were here, which was maybe a year and a half ago,
I think so.
What called that? Okay. You talked about your book, A Love Letter to Grief, but now there's an update to it.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for
So I'm working on a 7-book series. So it's kind of like this. Like, my book is perfect if it's related to a spouse, but there's like different losses that feel different. So there's one for each relationship. So there's going to be a book of letters filled for people that lost a parent, a child, a sibling, and so on. So it's going to be more catered toward that particular relationship.
Yeah. And what inspired you to take the next step in the writing process? Because actually, before we get to that, if you're just now joining, welcome to Suit Up. This is a show we do every Wednesday. We're joined right now by Top Badge, Travel Bay, who's talking it up and celebrating it up in Orlando, Florida for Playlist Dive. She's got an expansion to her book, A Love Letter to Grief, 7-part series. What inspired you to take that next step?
I think it's, when I started on the app, I was doing the show that I do on Sundays and just listening to so many stories and wanting to just really be, continue to take my ministry of grief serious. So I really just kind of wanted to build on that.
Got it. And how far are you in the process? Is it an idea right now, or have you started?
I want to have it finished within like the next 6 months. So I'm still compiling letters. I want to make sure that I have a decent amount of letters in the book for it to make sense.
Okay. We talked about part of this too last time, but you're walking the walk again, because it's one thing to write a book, but you're like, wow, that was a lot of work. Let's do it again. How do you face that? How do you face that mountain to climb it and get over it? How do you manage achieving that?
I just like to feel like I'm accomplishing something. Like, I never want to feel like I'm just kind of just sitting still. So it's always like, okay, what's next? What's next? So that's just kind of like my attitude toward everything. So it seems like a challenge, but it's something that I wanted to do. So I wanted to kind of go ahead and make it happen.
And you're making it happen. Okay, so 6 months, we're keeping you accountable. We're gonna talk to you about it, right? Okay. Sure. Moving back to Playlist, though, you're gonna meet a lot of people. You said that you're looking forward to meeting a lot of people. I know that you have a special trick when it comes to remembering the names of all the new people that you meet. What is this special trick, though?
Yes. So when they tell me their name, there's a song that's going to come into my mind, and that's the song that's going to help me remember who they are. Because I'm horrible with names.
An example.
Like, okay, so like Epsy.
Let's say you just met Crab. Oh, Ebsy. Go.
No, give me a name. Give me a name.
Okay, Krabby. Let's say you just met Krabby. All right?
Crab. Okay, don't judge me. I would probably think of something from a SpongeBob. I was like, Krabby Patty. So I would think.
That's not a song.
But it's like a slogan from the show. It's Krabby Patty, so that's what I would think of.
So you're gonna and you match that phrase to their face?
Yes, and every time I see them, that's what I'm gonna think. It's Krabby Patty.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, not to make it about me, but let's make it about me. How would you remember my name? How would you remember Chris?
The Chris Cross will make you jump. The daddy that can make you jump.
Oh, from Crisscross?
Yes.
All right.
That would be for you.
I like that one. That was much better than mine. Very good. Wow, very cool. Well, Travel Bay, per tradition of the show, there's always things to talk about. But is there anything that you want to plug or talk about that's important, that's coming up that you didn't let me know ahead of time?
Well, tomorrow we're going to be doing Acting Out live from the Airbnb in the theater room with all of your favorite top badges. So that's tomorrow for Role Model Show at tomorrow at 10.
Can you give us some names as a teaser? Maybe not everybody. Keep some people surprised if you want.
Big Daddy will be there. Jilly will be there.
The Raider Rob.
I'm pretty sure Ray Rob's going to be there. Role Model, of course, it's her show. She'll be there. Sharon will be there. I mean, it's going to be everybody at the house. We'll all be there.
Okay. Now, it sounded like if I needed to borrow a Rolex, Raider Rob has got the plug. So maybe I'm going to have a conversation with I found out my watch day is dead, so I can't wear it.
Oh.
I see some people congregating behind you. Do we have the whole squad?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's have the first official Playlist Collaborative hello. We got Envy, Jilly. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. The whole crew's
Role Model here. Make sure you hit me with a fave.
Yes, click the favorite button and Travel Bay, the favorite Role Model.
All right, it's my interview now. So Chris.
No, you had your turn.
Last
2
week
weeks
you left me. Okay,
ago.
never mind.
This is done. This is Travel Bay's time.
Chris is going to be on Acting Out tomorrow as well, guys.
Am I?
We look forward to seeing you on the show, Chris.
Chris, how are my
So
hoop earrings
important,
treating
man.
you?
I feel very unprepared for this. But thank you so
Real
much for being on the
Chris.
show,
Get your ass up. Get your butt on. Chris,
All
can I
right,
ask
this
you what
is,
everybody wants to
this
ask
is
you?
quickly
Chris,
falling
are you wearing
apart. This is
wearing
what
pants?
happened.
Are you wearing
This
pants?
is the entire next 4 days, everyone. I hope you understand.
Chris, are you wearing pants?
No.
I knew it. I knew it. I told you guys. I knew it. I knew it.
Busted!
I do have socks on, though. I do have socks on.
I knew it.
I have shorts. It's a very hot room.
Chris, no shorts.
It's just a very hot room.
Chris got the thick thighs out. Okay.
And
That's the best way to street. Everyone meet my girlfriend, Donna Cook.
Taylor. I have to stop this right now. This is not how the show works. I'm cutting this off right
Thank
now.
you for having me,
All right.
Chris. I hope we're not crashing the show too bad.
Hoop
No,
earrings.
I
You gonna
honestly
embarrass
don't.
me, hoop earrings? Okay.
Zach would never.
Thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to hang out with you all.
Thank you
and
for
have
having
Shirley
me.
Temple and talk about all of our plans for the future or something. All right.
Thank you, Chris.
Travel away. Thank you so much for being here. Talk to you
No
soon.
problem.
Much
Thank you
love.
so much for having me.
All right, go have fun. Go have fun. We're not keeping Travel Bay any longer. She's got a whole house of friends. She's already swiped out of the stream. She's like, I'm done with this. Thank you so much, Travel Bay, for being here. She's at Playlist Live. She's doing her thing. I saw a comment about my calves, and that really made me feel good about myself. Thank you. I work very hard. I don't skip leg day. It's like a thing. I'm very concerned that someday I would get called out that I only work out the upper body. I was like, you got to hit the legs hard. And so I do. And now that like brought it all full circle for me. So thank you very much. Anyway, it's Suited Up. Welcome to the show. This is every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We've got all your favorite streamers. Even if you haven't met them yet, they're going to be one of your favorites. My name's Chris. If I didn't say that, I think I did. A special shout out to our top gifters so far this evening. And Craig Gang, if you'll go ahead and request the box, would appreciate it very much. We have so far our top gifters this evening. We have Blue Eyed Hippie. We've got Travel Bay, who's just on. We've got Craig Gang, who's about to be on deck. We've got Ben, who's going to be on playlist. Lady Fox. We've got a bunch of emojis. It's Queen Ivy, Miss AK. We got our guy Krabby. We have a whale and a penguin emoji. There is no @ name, but it's nice to meet you. Thank you so much for your generosity. We've got Groovy. We got a Groovy, and we got Shaquille Oatmeal, who happens to be a boss of the week. Thank you so much for being a boss, Shaquille Oatmeal, one of the best names on the app. That's fun, no fun to put in my heart. The next thing to know is if you are going to playlist, stick around because after our next guest, we're going to give you something that you need to know ahead of time so that you don't get left out or so that you're not unprepared, all right? Next up, though, we've got our second guest. He goes by Craig Buck, or Craig Gang. He's one of the longest time friends I have on this platform. I've met him 3-4 times in person, and here he is for a 9,000th time. Craig, how's it going, man?
It's going fantastic, brother. How are you?
Dude, I am fantastic. Are you in Airbnb right now?
I am in an Airbnb right now. We're already in Orlando. We're ready. We're ready.
I heard a we. Does that mean you got a crew with you too?
I do have a crew with me. You want to know who we got?
I gotta know who's there.
Currently, we have Top Badge Sammy. We got Top Badge Bay. We have Top Badge Ben. We have former Top Badge Bree. We have VIP Millie Mae and VIP Curtis right now in the building. So come on through. There's Bay.
Oh, my heart! These are all people I used to stay with when I was the player. This is my family. Thank you so much. We got Ben.
Do you have headphones?
Yeah, I have headphones in. Hey!
Oh,
Language!
sorry, Chris. I love you.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
So,
You,
yeah.
you want to put me back on the show one time?
No, go away. This is Craig's time.
He said no, go away.
Go away.
That's all I'm doing.
Go away.
So Craig, dude, how's it
yes, sir.
feel to be reunited with your friends like this?
Man, it's been a long 2 years. I can say that much. It's been a long 2 years.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, we all met in 2020, and we had a fantastic time. And here we are again. You know, we were all hoping that maybe 2021 would bring, you know, something pleasant, you know, through the year, but it didn't. And here we are, 2022, celebrating playlists again. So I'm excited to be here. I'm really happy to be with a lot of the people that I respect the most, and a lot of my friends that I've met throughout streaming. So absolutely.
Now for the people who haven't done a meetup before or gone through this type of experience, what would you say if you can articulate, because this is a tough question, but what would you say is the difference of seeing that person on a screen to finally actually meeting them, whether you draw on your first playlist experience or this one?
Like, you build such a strong emotional attachment to a lot of people that whenever you get to meet them finally in person, it feels natural, if that makes sense. Like, it really does feel natural. Whenever you go to their stream every day and you're talking to them, you're on Snapchat, you know, you're texting them, Instagram, whatever, like you really do develop like an emotional attachment to them. And whenever you meet for the first time in person, it's natural, you know, because like you kind of know the type of people that you like to be around, and that kind of helps out a lot. That really does help out a lot whenever you like whenever you build that attachment. And you know, I mean, there's not a single person, and well, other than Curtis, I think is the first one that I've met in person. He's currently sleeping though. I drove down.
It's too much.
Yeah,
too much fun.
I drove down. He drove down. We're exhausted, bud. We're tired.
How long? Well, you have to say how long it was, but how long were you traveling for?
I did 5 hours to Kentucky. That's to pick up Millie, and then we did 14 hours here. So a total of roughly about 19 hours, and yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. But it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's so worth it.
Oh, it's absolutely worth it. Yeah. I'm just the type of person, like, I don't mind flying. I'm cool with flying. I just like to have my own truck. Like, I like to have my own vehicle here. I'm weird.
You know from years past, though, that makes you the de facto snack run guy. Like, you just set yourself up.
You're not
man.
wrong.
Like, I hope you understand.
You're not wrong. Listen, we got here earlier today. The whole bed of my truck was packed with water, snacks, they filled it up today. So we got a whole house ready for. We have Tatted coming in. We have VIP Junkie coming in. We still have a couple people that's planning on coming in and being with us for this whole week. So we're really excited.
Wow, super
Oh
special.
man, it's gonna be great.
If you're just now joining, by the way, we're joined by Craig Buck, Craig Gang, depends on when you met him. This is Suit Up every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you hit him with the favorite button. We're talking about playlists. We're talking about getting together with your family from afar. So we'll revisit playlists, talk more about it at the end of the conversation, but let's shift gears to what you've been up to since the last time you were on the show. You're a pretty crafty guy. You've been building a lot and doing a lot. What are some of the projects that you've been working on?
So I've been to Top Badge now for 3 years, just over 3 years. And I was on your show, I believe a week or two after I became a top streamer. Since then, I've started my own home inspection business. So we have that going. I still do all the normal things that Craig does. I still drink my Budweiser, still like hunting, and I'm all about my children. I have 8-year-old twin boys that play football, baseball, and wrestling, and I assist coaching in most of those sports. And and apparently also I have a fantastic garden that this year produced a 7-pound, it was like 24 inches, 26 inches, 7-pound zucchini. So
Wow. Do you have a picture of that? Is it on your Instagram?
Yeah, if you click on my profile, I'm holding the zucchini. You click on it.
You missed a lot with moderation uploading the zucchini, man. I gotta hand it to you.
It's a big zucchini, man. Like, how could you not show that off? I made some zucchini bread with it. I made a chocolate zucchini butt cake with it. So yeah, I've done. Yeah, so,
What is a chocolate zucchini? I don't think those two words go together, Craig. Chocolate zucchini?
I didn't think so as well. Yes, a chocolate zucchini bundt cake. I can shoot you a picture
like a
later.
Cake?
Yeah, a bundt cake. Yeah, so
You're
a bundt
saying
cake.
Right?
Bunt. B-U-N-T-T. Bunt. Yes.
One of those spellings. But yeah, you got it. All right, well, good job. I didn't know you could cook either, so that's cool, man. I knew you could cook.
I cook a lot, actually. I actually brought my waffle stuffler with me. So we stuff waffles.
And in the morning,
you want to be in our house now, don't you, Chris? See? And I'll make sure you get a waffle. I'll make sure you get one. I'll make sure you get one.
Can you bring a waffle to the hotel for me?
I got you.
Bring a waffle to the hotel.
I got you. I got you. Absolutely.
Perfect. Well, sprinkle some zucchini on top of it. So jumping back over to playlist, meeting people's obviously on the list, but what are some of the other things you're looking forward to event-wise? Anything come to mind?
Obviously we know on Friday we do the 3-hour meet and greet, open bar, and that's great. You get to meet a lot of people for the first time. You get to experience a lot of different kinds of streamers, stuff like that. But I'm really excited for the VIP party this year. And it is because there's going to be a lot of new streamers there this year. There's a lot of people that I have not yet met in person. And I would absolutely, love to meet them. It's going to be great. That's really why we do this, is eventually once you establish a bond with somebody, as long as what we have over the past couple of years, you really love to meet those in person. And yes, I am disappointed as well that there's a couple of us that are not able to join us this year.
Right.
Like Dar out there. I love the man to death, and I would love to see him again. And there's a lot of people out there that are not able to join us this year. But we're still going to carry on with what we got to, and hopefully make some new friends.
That's right.
Maybe you'll be able to experience some different streams and different people that you never would have imagined. And same as streaming, who would have thought that I'd be here for 4 years? Not me.
It's funny. I saw Ebby last week, and I peer pressured her. She got her ticket. She's going to be there. And Bree, former Top Badge Bree is there, right? And Bree has kind of been laying low for a minute, but Playlist has a way of doing that. Playlist has a way of bringing out that excitement and that connection. And to anyone who wasn't able to make it for valid reasons, whether it be finances or health or things like that, understand it. Don't mean to press you with the FOMO. But for the people who are just like, I don't know if it's worth the trip, this is on you. It's on you.
It's
on
absolutely
you.
worth the trip. Absolutely. We did the slingshot today, Chris.
What's the slingshot?
The where you sit in the ball and it slingshots you up in the air. Me and Sammy got on it, and Millie and Bay got on. Yeah, we did that today. Yeah. Sammy, we were coming out of the store, and Sammy turned to me and said, "Craig, would you do that slingshot with me?" And I was like, "Yeah, absolutely. That looks fun." I had no idea that we were actually going to do the darn thing. I had no idea. And next thing I know, she's like, "Yeah, I got you, bro. I'll pay for it." And I was like, "Wait a minute. Like, we're actually getting it." And
Did you pass out?
We did it. No.
Oh.
No. It was fun.
Oh.
Yeah,
Did you get the video?
It's my
Did you
gig.
have a video?
We do have a video. Yes, sir. We do. Yeah,
Okay.
we bought
I
the
wanted to
video.
see that.
Yeah. It'll be posted on Instagram sometime soon.
Okay, sounds good. Well, Craig, I don't want to keep you too long from all the friends and festivity, because as much fun it is as it is talking with me, we're going to have a lot of time to talk over this week. And I know you're with your friends right now. So are there any last things you want to talk about before we go?
Man, just get down here, bud. We can't wait to see you. Get down here. Like, we're ready for you.
Down there tomorrow. I cannot wait to see all of you again, from the Travel Base squad to see all of them, and from the Vinny's World squad. I don't even know who Vinny's with right now. We're gonna find out.
Yeah, we're about to find out, right?
We're literally about to find out.
About to find out. So, yeah,
So
Chris, listen, man, enjoy it, bud. I can't wait to see you again.
Dude, thank you so much. If you've not hit the favorite button on Craig Buck, he's our second guest this evening on Suited Up, longtime community member. Hit the favorite, click the box, do it. He's an awesome guy. See you tomorrow, dude.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, Chris. Have a great night, y'all.
Bye. All right, if you're just now joining, this is Suited Up, show we do every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we bring on top streamers, up-and-comers, people who are both on or from off of the platform. As long as they have an interesting story or something to say, this is the place that you can find them. If you have not already hit the favorite button and you're feeling inclined to, I would appreciate it. Thank you so much if you do. It's that little star up there at the top. If you want to take it a step further and you would like to see yourself on this show, or you want to inquire about getting someone on this show, just click my name and there's a link to my Instagram. There you'll see tons of posts from playlists. I post playlist updates as well as posts from my collector Instagram page. So if you're interested in Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, Magic the Gathering, all that kind of good stuff, I post a lot of that kind of stuff on a different Instagram. But there's a link there too. Now is the time, though, for me to say thank you to a few folks, to our top gifters so far this evening. By the way, Vinny, if you'll please request the box. I'm not going to surprise you when we put you in the box, but if you just want to get on deck and ready. To our top 10 so far this evening, we have Astronomical in the 10th spot. We have Mrs. AK Queen Nibby. Thank you so much. We got DJ Joey Crack. We've got Linka. We've got Triple R Flora something. It cuts off for me. Krabby in the building. We've got our whale penguin cutting things up. Our top 3 so far this evening. Special thank you to Groovy in the 3 spot. In the 2 spot, we've got Culinary Plus. And then first, thank you so much to Shaquille O'Neal for being the top gifter so far this evening. All right, now this is the time, everyone, to talk playlist tips and things to know. So if you've not considered these things or thought about them, well, now's the time to take some notes. So if you're going to playlist or you're already at playlist, here's some things to keep in mind. Number 1, enjoy your time there. And this is a broad thing to say, but this will be my 3rd playlist, and each one is a learning experience. This time goes really fast. It's, in fact, been almost 2 years, 8 months since the last one. Your time there for the next 3 days-ish, maybe a little bit longer, seems like you've got time, but it goes so quickly. So what you do at that time is very important. While you may want to live stream, which is fun, do some collaborative live streams. Make sure that when you're in the moment or present at events, take some time to set that device down, because the people that you have been connecting with over the past few years, the people that you've built these relationships with, they're there in front of you. And who knows the next time, probably a year from then, this moment, that you'll be able to see them again. So please be sure to live in the moment. Don't have that fear of, if I'm not live, I'm falling behind. Because I promise you, the things that you'll experience while you're there are very special. Number two, if you are planning to go live while you're at the event, have an external battery charger. Your battery will drain fast. If you're not staying at the hotel, if you're staying at a different hotel, when I say the hotel, I mean the Marriott, the Marriott the event is taking place at, you're going to need an external battery charger. You don't want to be left without a device, because you need to be able to make sure you can find a way home, maybe call taxi, Uber, whatever. But then also, if you need to make a call or you want to go live, you want that extra charge. So there's tip number two. Tip number three, if you are not staying at the hotel, consider having a clear backpack. Because if you want to go into the pool, the logistics of it kind of get a little clunky. You're not going to want to be in the pool the entire time you're there. It's a pain to get in and out of the event, of the convention center. It takes a long time to get in and out, especially if you're taking an Uber, Lyft, taxi, etc. If you go into the pool, you're going to be wet. And you're not going to want to walk around the rest of the day in a wet suit. So you're going to need a change of clothes, right? Right. So it's something to consider. Possibly forego going in the pool. This is why we recommend that you stay at the hotel too, because it makes your life a lot easier. It's also very hot. Maybe you'll need a change of clothes. Which brings me to my next tip for playlists. Tip number 4? Yeah, tip number 4. Plan your outfits ahead of time. You don't want to scramble at the event, figure out what you have. This is something that happened to me the first year that I went. I threw a bunch of stuff in my briefcase that I thought, oh, I like this stuff. Let's just put it together. And then you're going to get there and you're going to see people fit it out. They're going to have their different drips, whether that's your style or not. You want to feel confident in what you're wearing. So take some time, again, to plan out what you're going to wear ahead of time if you haven't. And then my last tip for playlists for everyone is, if you're not going, don't let yourself miss out again. This is the last tip, so it's more for the people who are not going. Please take the time to plan out. Please take the time to talk to people who are going or have gone. Find out about it and see if playlist is for you. But I promise you, this is going to be great. Tomorrow on the rundown, no, tomorrow's not the rundown. Friday on the rundown, I'll go into more details about the parties and special events. So if you have questions about that, please stay tuned for that. I'll also be posting on my Instagram. So if you want to know about that stuff, click my name at the top. There's a direct link. You can learn more stuff from my story and things like that. Again, so at this time, everyone, thanks for joining Suited Up. This is a show we do every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're about to be joined by our third and final guest this evening. He goes by Vinny's World. It's his second appearance on the show. It's been almost a year and a half, I believe, since his last appearance.
Chris,
How is it going, my dude?
Oh man, I am excited. I am excited. That's all I can say. I'm very excited.
Yeah, well, I'm
I've
excited
never
to have
been
you
to Players
here.
before, but I mean, I've gone to a lot of raves and events and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure it'll be something similar. But this time we're actually meeting people that we've met on here. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be lit.
Are you already in Florida?
I am not. I'm actually driving tomorrow with a couple people that I actually brought on the app. So started telling them about the app, and I put them onto the app, and I was like, look, we're having this big event. It's a big streamer meetup. Come with. So they're bringing their family as well. So it's gonna be lit.
It's the biggest. It's the biggest. How many people are you coming with? Do you have like a large group that you're staying with, doing the hotel?
I'm doing a hotel. They actually have family and friends out there, so it's a good time for them to even catch up with the friends they have out there. It's a win-win for both of us. So we're all looking forward to it. 4 different people I'm bringing.
4. Wow. So this is gonna be major. That's just the 4 that you've got. So this is really exciting. You said that you've been to a lot of raves and you've been to a lot of events. This is kind of like that. It's also a conference where you can learn if you want to, or you can just hang out and network. It's really whatever your prerogative is. There's something there for you. What are you looking forward to doing?
Honestly, just meeting up with everybody that I've met on the app. Definitely looking forward to the whiteout party. Just the whole experience, honestly. Looking forward to having a lot of fun, having a nice view, of course.
Yeah.
And I'm actually staying in Florida for an extra 2 days, so I'm just gonna check out the area too.
Orlando's a great spot. I mean, you've got all of the theme parks. It's like the theme park central right there, so not a bad choice. Do you plan to do any of, or maybe you'll play it by ear? You gotta let us know. But do you plan to do of any the panels, like go and watch people speak, or get the information, or are you planning to more just kind of hang around the hotel and sightsee?
No, I definitely want to check out all the different things going on. I'm like I said, it's my first time, so I'm not really sure on what to expect. But I just thought it's gonna be a lot of fun, you know.
Cool. Well, I was pretty sure that this was your first playlist, even though you've been in the community for a long time now. It's been a long time since playlist has happened. So before I jump into this question, everyone, if you have not yet, please hit the favorite button on Vinny's World. He's our third guest this evening. He's going to be featured or seen at Playlist Live. So if you know Vinny, you love him, you got to check him out. He's going to be at Playlist. Hit the favorite button right there. Again, we do this show every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So do you have any questions about playlists, curiosities, things? I know this is your first one, so you're the prime person to ask.
I mean, I've read a lot. I've spoke to a lot of people. It's kind of like as learn and have fun as you go. In my opinion, it's I'm just looking forward to the people that are not going to actually giving them the experience through a stream as well. It's showing them around, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like even though they're not there, they are there, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm just really looking forward to meeting a lot of people that I've built great connections with on this app. Before playlists, I've already really like I've met probably 20 to 30 people off the app already. So it's gonna be pretty cool meeting people I haven't met, you know.
Were you having to fly out to meet those people, or were they all just local?
Some of them flew out to meet me. Some of them drove out to meet me. I traveled as well to meet them. I actually just had a top gifter. Sabrina came out to DC from Alaska. Showed her
From
around.
Alaska?
From Alaska. I actually visited Alaska 4 months ago. So that was
whoa!
Yeah.
That's incredible. So I think you said Sabrina's here. She came out from Alaska. That's incredible. Had you ever imagined visiting Alaska?
It was never on my list. I not even crossed my mind. So I don't know. It's pretty cool. This app really can connect you to some awesome people.
It definitely can. One of the things that I can share with you about Playlist is that while it's fun to meet the people that you do know, what's really surprising is the people and experiences that you walk away from people that you didn't know prior to the event who exist in the platform. Some of the closest friends that I've made were people that I didn't know I'd even associate with. So potentially that could happen for you as well.
Right. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that. Even I don't know, I kind of see it like me talking to somebody, they're like, oh, by the way, this is this friend. So making connections while I'm there as well is pretty cool.
Yeah. It's one of the best networking experiences you can hope to do. Now, when we reached out to talk to you about the show and coming on, you said that in regards to the platform, you just haven't stopped growing since you were on here. Please remind me, were you a top badge when you were on here last time?
I was not.
You're not. So talk to us about that growth. What are some of the more notable or memorable things that you've seen growth-wise in the past year and a half since we last saw you?
Growth-wise, just being more comfortable in the community, definitely providing assistance to those streamers or, you know, those supporters that probably are potential top badges in the future. Giving good guides and tips for them to be able to enjoy the app much more, letting them know what to expect out of the app, you know.
Yeah.
So that's not only helped them grow, but it's helped me grow as well, because of course, you know, I get questions on and off app, and I mean, I'm just here based off my experience off the app as well. So we all start off at zero, and it's just good really being the guy that I kind of never had when I was starting off.
Sure. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Well, cool, man. Is there anything important to you that we haven't referenced? I know that you gave us a little insight as to what's going on with you, but anything else that you want to reference or be sure to talk about before we wrap up?
So I did have a question about playlists.
Yeah, go for it.
I know it's a lot of different apps and streaming platforms that are going to be there with all different types of streamers.
Mhm.
Is it everybody gonna be like combined in one area? Or is it gonna be like meet me this area, YouTube over there, TikTok over here?
Great question. So, playlist is meant to be about collaboration. It's about coming together. Things are not separate. And I would encourage people to not try and separate themselves, because you are going to be doing yourself a disservice from potentially learning or networking with someone that you hadn't met. There were people that I had met at Playlist in years past who were gigantic TikTok influencers, gigantic YouTubers, and we even got some of them on this show. You may not know the types of connections that you can get. So when it comes to any of the parties too, I mean, it's just going to be a hodgepodge of people. And you also have to remember that not everyone who attends is a creator. They're not a streamer, they're not a vlogger or anything like that. There's a lot of people who go who are viewers, or they're fans of a particular YouTube channel or TikToker, and they're there for the sole purpose of getting to hang out and network and meet their favorite creators.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So it's a ton of fun. Ton of fun. Well, cool, man. That's everything I had for you. Just wanted to brush up, talk a little bit about Playlist, get your hot take about the excitement and what you're looking forward to.
Like, I'm definitely, I don't know, I'm just really looking forward to it. Not really looking forward to the drive, but I don't know, just the experience itself,
Is it a pretty long trip for you?
I think it's like 6-7 hours. Not too bad.
Okay. So you can manage it. You can manage it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what the first day is that you plan to be at the hotel, but I will be there starting tomorrow. So I look forward to maybe even running into early, but otherwise, dude, safe travels. Can't wait to meet you.
Yo, for sure. Yo, for sure.
Cheers,
Yo.
dude.
Also, I appreciate everybody pulling up, World Star. Make sure y'all do hit that fave on Chris Casper.
Yeah, hit the favorite button on Vinny. He's our third and final guest this evening on Suited Up. Congratulations on everything that you've achieved in these past few years, man, and so much more to come.
Appreciate you. Thanks for having me.
Definitely do. We'll catch you next time. That's Vinny, everybody. This is Suited Up. It's a show we do every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for being here. Today's show ran a little bit shorter because we were just highlighting the people who are going to Playlist and their experiences and things that are coming up. I know that I've been shouting from the rooftops about Playlist for the past few months. And I really do hope that all of you who listen to that and are able to come, I get the chance to meet you and vice versa. A shout out to the top gifters from this evening. We have Vinny. Thank you so much, Vinny, for all your support. We have Savages World. We have Mas Oli, Latin, KML. We've got Whale Penguin, Krabby. Our top 3 gifters this evening. A special thank you and shout out to Groovy, to Culinary Plus, and to Shaquille Oatmeal. It looks like it was all in the name of crossing that 33 million mark. We are still 341,000 diamonds away from Ruby. Now you may say, well, Chris, you have 33 million diamonds. How are you not Ruby? It's because when I started streaming, there was no ranks. That's right. I had already gotten to like 15 or 20 million when ranks came out. So yeah, so I'm a bit of a dinosaur. So we're still grinding for that Ruby rank. But to any of you who have questions or curiosities or wondering about Playlist, please click my name up here. My Instagram is listed right inside my little mini profile right there. Look, I'll keep on the lookout for those questions. I can't wait to see you. Again, everyone, my name is Chris Casper. This is Suited Up, a show we do every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have any interest in being on the show, click the name. There's a link to my Instagram right there. A special thank you to Ari and Skylight, who helped to get the guests and notes every week for this. It's so much work. A special thank you to you for being here, and to Groovy, Culinary Plus, and Shaquille Oatmeal for all the gifts. My name is Chris Casper. Please stream with respect, everyone. The rundown will be on per usual this Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to be a guest on the show, you can also click my name at the top. Link to my Instagram. You can inquire that way. Till Friday, everyone, please travel safely if you're going to Playlist. If you're not going to Playlist, well, hopefully you're able to join a stream and have some fun through the camera. Until Friday, everyone, much love. Stream with respect. Take care. Bye.